I talked to a company just yesterday, and they were like when you talked about the CRM and making sure that everything is up to date and up to speed, they were having problems just getting their leads into Salesforce. Something as simple as that. Really important leads too. So, I mean, just the basics in getting that down, the systems, the processes, the workflows, they keep everybody aligned, can't be understated in terms of importance. There's another thing, and this is I'm gonna take a right turn here in terms of importance. It gets into the area of the second big challenge that came out of the report, in that we don't have this deep understanding of our customers. We have a high degree of familiarity because we talk about them all the time. We track them all the time. So we think we know. But in the end, if we're not constantly in a conversation with our customers, then we don't really know. And so, Jamie, this is one of the most quotable quotes that you said. You said, "Our campaigns always perform better when the voice of the customer precedes ours." Now, that has two factors. A, you have to understand deeply the voice of your customer. And then, in terms of execution, like you talked before, you have to put that in place, not only internally, but into all of your campaigns and sales enablement materials. Expand on what you meant when you first said that over a year ago.
Well, what I meant by that is we all know that you need to have really good case studies and ROI or impact data to effectively sell. It's one thing, and that's all customer driven, and where the data comes from is from your own customers. However, there's a big difference in the vendor promoting that data versus the customers out speaking about it themselves, whether they're on stage giving a presentation, if they're in dark social on their Slack channels where they're making recommendations. There's more credibility and authenticity when it comes direct from the mouths of your customers and not necessarily from the technology partner. And to provide clarity as to what I was saying, those voices matter just as much as the data. Who's saying it is as impactful as the data itself because of the trust and the credibility around that. One thing I do want to add is you mentioned we don't know a lot about our customers. And I think that you're correct in stating that. And part of it could be we wait for that quarterly QBR, we wait for that NPS data to come in. What we should be doing is just random check-ins with our customers or dinners or dine arounds or go visit. That's the other thing is we need to spend more time visiting our customers and not doing it over Zoom. But you just got to do a random check-in. Like, how are you doing today? Don't necessarily wait for that QBR, which is mostly a report out and less of a conversation. Sometimes that's the trap that companies fall into. But just make sure you're getting very close. And then there's other things that you can do, cabs and that sort of thing.